Good morning, middle school and high school students. How's it going? Miss Pleasure here. Hope all is well and everything is going pretty good. Just want to let you know it's kindness week, and I would love for you guys to get out and do something kind for somebody else. So spread the kindness because remember, if you're kind, it makes you feel good and definitely makes other people feel good. So, we're going to be starting this week with a new SEL competency on responsible decision making. And I totally know that at this age, you guys have had lots of experiences with having to make decisions. But it also is a critical time for you to be making decisions because you're getting older and the harder the decision sometimes becomes for you. So we're gonna start talking about that. And today, specifically, we're going to be talking about problem solving and how do you solve problems. Like, what are some strategies that you can use in order to solve those problems? But first, I want to just start with just a little bit of breathing. So, breathe in, out, in, out, in, out. Now I want you to say, I am loved. Breathe in and out. I am special. In and out. I will show myself kindness and others too. In and out. I'm ready to take on the day. In, breathe it out. Breathe out all the negativity. Breathe in positivity. Those are all positive affirmations that you can say throughout the day to kind of help you keep moving. So, like I was talking about responsible decision making. So, what is responsible decision making? It is the ability to make constructive and respectful choices about personal behaviors and social interactions based on ethical standards, safety concerns, um, social norms like your morals, values, and evaluating consequences um, of what those choices may or what the decision that we make, what that has to do with ourselves and how it affects others. So, identifying and solving problems um, takes steps. Like, you just don't automatically just come to how I'm going to figure this out and make this decision. So, I want you to think of problem solving as an act of defining a problem. So, first, you have to figure out what the problem is. Like, is there a problem in front of me? What is the problem? And then I want you to then think about um, how do you solve the problem? Like, what steps does it take to solve this problem and analyze the things? So, you're going to hear me use a couple of different things, such as analyze and reflect and repair, when it comes to you guys at a higher level of decision making and how you make those decisions. So, we're going to start with a really quick video on decision making.
Let's discuss one of the 5 core SEL skills, responsible decision making. This deals with the ability to make good choices. This includes making good choices about personal behavior and social interactions. Making responsible decisions involves developing your own personal values such as honesty, reliability, or loyalty. Let's look at a scenario. This is Tim. Tim has an online class in 10 minutes that he can't be late for. But he's enjoying being outside in the nice weather. He's thinking about skipping his online class and enjoying the nice weather instead. Reflection questions. What personal value, like trust or loyalty, is important to you and why? Predict what might happen if Tim skips his class. Can you think of a time when you had to delay doing something fun because you had chores or work to do? Tell us about it. Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Okay, so in that scenario, it asks a couple of different questions about whether or not he should skip school or not skip school, right? Should he go with his friends and play, or should he do what he knows that he needs to do? So that becomes the moral issue for him. That's the problem. Um, is this something that I know that I should be doing or that I know is good for me? So the first step is to analyze. And analyze just means to stop and just think about what is the problem before me? Okay. So what is that problem before me? And then after you analyze the problem, then reflect. Okay. So now that I know that the problem is, should I go or to with my friends, or should I go to school or to my class right now? Now we need to reflect. Okay, so if I choose to go with my friends, then what will happen? Okay. If I choose to go to class, then what will happen? Okay, so you're now reflecting on what your choices are and what's going to be the best choice. It's that now I'm really thinking about how to solve this problem. Okay, and then the repair part is the okay, I've got this figured out now. And so now I'm going to go and do what I need to do. And I'm going to go to class because I can go be with my friends a little bit later. Like my friends are going to be there, but my class is my responsibility now. So I've now repaired. I'm done with this whole situation. Um, the other thing I want you to think about is what I like to call the 3 R's. Sometimes in the way that we approach our decision making and what our mindset might be at that time. And the mindset is kind of like that thing of like how I feel and what I'm thinking about it right now. So in some mindsets, you might have, I'm being really reactive in this decision. So I'm reacting quickly to this decision, which may not always be the correct way. So somebody pushes me in line or gets in front of me in the lunch line, I'm going to be reactive and I'm going to then push them back or, punch them or hit them or whatever the case may be. That's being reactive. I'm just right now how I'm feeling. That's the response I'm going to give. And then there is having a calm and relaxed mindset, because within that calm and relaxed mindset, then you're able to then um, think and solve a problem, correctly. So that same scenario I just gave you, I'm in a lunch line, somebody bucks me or somebody steps on my foot or somebody pushes me, versus reacting the other way. I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to stop and think about this. And I'm going to say, hey, what's going on? You got in front of me, or, um, hey, you just pushed me. Is something going on with you? It's that now I'm going to come at you in a different way. Or there's that person who is reluctant, like, oh, I'm just not even gonna say anything. I'm gonna be real passive. Oh, he got in front of me. It's okay. It's okay. He pushed me. They pushed me. It's fine. I'm not even gonna say anything. I don't like it, but I'm just not even gonna say anything. So that's the reluctance. So you have 3 type of mindsets when a problem arises. You're either gonna be reactive, you're going to be kind of relaxed and calm and in your thinking brain. You're in your upstairs brain. Think about the reactive part being your downstairs brain, where you're just now going to just hop, you're going to flip your lid. or you're going to be in that whatever mind frame, that whatever. And so you're not either in your upstairs or downstairs brain. You're just kind of like in that limbic system where you're like, let me think about this. I don't really know, but I know it's affecting me some kind of way. So that's kind of like what I want you to think about. And for your responses for your work today, and or should I say your activity today, I want you to think about what your reactive mindset is. So when you are in this mind state, when you're faced with a problem, how might you react when you're in a reactive state? Okay. And then when you are in a relaxed state, you're calm and you're, your mind, you're in your upstairs brain and your cognitive thinking, your frontal cortex. Um, how might that experience look differently to you? And then the last one is your reluctant mind state. When you're just like in a, I don't even care. I know I don't like this, but I'm not going to say anything. Like, what would that, how would you react? And I want you to think of it in, and how would I solve this problem? How would I analyze it? How would I reflect? And how would I repair? Okay. Because these are all very important steps in making a decision, because we sometimes can make decisions and we're quick, reactive to make those decisions, or we're very calm, relaxed, or we're very just kind of like, I don't even want to deal with it right now. I'll deal with it on another day, which could easily make it worse. So, um, this week, I want you to think about that as you're making decisions and as you're figuring out things. How do we solve problems? And these things can also be done when you're doing your schoolwork and you're trying to solve problems with your schoolwork. How do you use these same steps to work through those problems? Well, that is all I have for you today. Remember, it is kindness week. Please do something kind for somebody. I'm telling you, it will make you feel better and others feel joy. So, as always, I want to say that I love you. If nobody's told you that today, that they love you, I do, and I always will. And have a great week and be kind. See you later.